It's been a while. I have a backlog of videos and photos to share with you all, especially after spending 12 days living out of my car and exploring the American West. Slowly but surely, I'm making progress in getting through the backlog, but it's gonna take a little longer. In the meantime, I have two announcements I wanted to make. The first, I now develop my own film, and I'm opening that service up to you guys as well. If you have any film you would like developed and scanned, please reach out to me. You could do that through the link at the top of my description. That link will also have information about what the process will look like and what you can expect from me. My second announcement is that I purchased a 120 camera. Specifically, a Mamiya 6.7 RBS. This is not going to be a review or anything, but I'd like to share some of the photos I've taken so far. We started off in downtown Ann Arbor in a picturesque alleyway lined with businesses. When you look at this photo, it's bound to make you feel some things. Specifically, that sucks. Well, yeah, it kind of does. Let me explain. So after we finished the first roll of Portrait 400, before the paper on the film spool actually wrapped back around the film, exposing a lot of the film to light. This is not the first time I've done this, but it is the first time I've done it on a 120 camera, so that's the step, I guess. I decided to go ahead and share this video and these photos anyway, just because it is part of the process, and it's still very exciting to have a new camera and some new pictures. We found a tech store with some really old PCs. That's where I snapped this picture, which is definitely one of my favorites. Next, we walked a little bit further into the University of Michigan, and I took these pictures of the ivy on the side of this building. Framing is going to have a huge learning curve with this camera, as there isn't a prism, so adjusting your shot is so much harder than it actually looks. This photo was the last of the roll, and I loaded in some gold 200 next. Now I know what you're thinking. Finally a new roll, we could get some good pictures. You are so mistaken. I messed up again and exposed this film to light. Thankfully, it's not nearly as bad as the first time. Just kidding. Unfortunately, it ruined most of these house photos. I had a similar issue with some Cinestill 800T that I ended up fogging up, working on that for another video, so don't get your hopes up too much. Here is a sneak peek of that Cinestill. I found that when you have light leaks, sometimes you can convert to black and white and kind of lose some of that red that's blocking up details in the image. But obviously, you lose all of the colors when you do that. We found an abandoned ATM machine on the side of a restaurant that might have been a bank at some point in the past, so I snapped this photo. I actually like this one, and there was a credit card in the reader, and I was able to pull it out and order a couple rolls of Kodak Gold, so that's pretty cool too. This house was a challenge. The best angle for capturing this house would have been somewhere in the middle of the road, maybe the crosswalk, but I did not trust the Ann Arbor traffic members to not kill me, so I settled for taking a picture from across the street. Walking back to our cars, I captured these final pictures. The ivy on this wall goes hard. I think this is probably the best photo from both rolls. These last two shots are such a shame, especially this one of the chairs. Unfortunately, the shot did not come out, but I guess that's just a lesson in letting go.